Yes, sir. It's your boy KQ, KC, newly vocative channel. Yes, I am a new channel, and I want to give a shout out to my subscribers. See, what I want to do is treat my subscribers like promoters treat their fighters, or supposedly treat their fighters. And my job is to make sure they are up on the current state of boxing. And once I do a live stream, I would love to hear your comments. I'd love to hear how right or wrong I am. That's what type of channel this is. So, before I get started, I just want to give a shout out to the LDBC. At the end of this video, I would like to explain a few things about the LDBC. So, now, the WBC has ordered Sean Showtime Porter to fight two mandatories. One is Andre Berto, and the other one would be Keith Thurman. Now, most people say, well, okay, well, we'll get, or he would get, the more winnable fight first. It's not working that way. They are having Keith Thurman up first. That's right. So Keith Thurman and Sean Porter will have that rematch finally. Now, I think it's a bunch of bullshit. I think it was worked out between both fighters behind the scene. Now, we all remember the sit down Sean Porter had with Keith Thurman. And Sean Porter wanted to know, when can we fight? When can we get a rematch? We gave the crowd what we want. Let's do it, and let's do it now. So when do you think it'll happen? And you know what Keith Thurman said? Well, with his posture, he turned the chair around and said, you know what? When I fucking say so. Okay, Keith. Enough of the champion big head. The bell has rung. Karma has said so. So, brush up on your arm or whatever, because the injuries are coming faster and wider. So, oh yes, you're going to fight this eliminator. The WBC is giving you 30 days to negotiate a fight. So, and I guarantee you, if you don't come to some type of conclusion, you will get stripped of whatever you got left. So, was that in Sean Porter plans? No. Because Sean Porter is a big hitter. That's why. Andre Berto is more of, you wrestle me, I'm going to wrestle you. Now, I have to say this about Berto. He's slew-footed. We all know how he walked. He will die in that ring. He will leave it all in that ring. He had fought with one arm. He had fought with cuts and headbutts from Sean Porter, because that's the style of Sean Porter fighting. Which, if I was a fighter, I would have, I don't know what type of clause they have, but I have to have some type of clause in there for headbutt. You know, mostly it's a 3 warning when you're using your head to open up guards and headbutts. But, you know, 1 is enough. You know, especially if that fighter has a reputation of opening guards and leading with their heads. That's unfair. Now, getting back to the fight. Sean Porter is a prime example of what every fighter always says. It's harder to keep the championship. They're earning it. See, now you're gonna have your mandatories coming after you. You're gonna have damn near the whole country pressuring you to fight Earl Spence, and it's gonna happen if Earl don't move up to 154. Now remember, KQKC subscribers, if you go back and check out my video, I did say this will happen, but I said it will happen within 2 years. I thought Earl would move up within 2 years. See, where the money is 154 and 147. The big money. Let me put it that way. And you have a lot of young guns. Sean Porter has been a mediocre, if I'm saying it right, fighter. He has not been that top-notch sensational moves using angles, great stability. No. He doesn't work off the jab. He works off the head. Hey, known fact. Now, I'm not saying he doesn't jab. Of course, he might start off with a jab, but we know after the 5th round, it's all brawling. It's all mugging. But when he fought Keith Thurman had a great game plan. And he was right. He neglected his offense with his defense. That's right. And now Keith gonna have to come a little harder. Why? Because Sean Porter's head is a little bit bigger now since he won the WBC, which I probably knew he was gonna win. See, Danny Garcia is a great boxer. He has great fundamentals, and that's it. He's slow on his feet. He's slow on fighting on the back foot. As long as you protect that left from hitting that face, you're all right. Or you're last. But as I reiterated in all my videos, it's bullshit from the WBC governing bodies. Now, I hope and pray and wish it went like this. This is Mauricio Thruman, the WBC president, telling Sean Porter, listen, we all know unification fights trump mandatories. Now, which one would you choose? A unification fight with Earl Spence, which will show that you have heart, which will show that you will bank in money, and you can work hard as possible and show up with a good showing. It's okay to lose, but it's how you lose. I have known many fighters that lose with great dignity. But, oh yeah, it's a damn but in it. Earl Spence was waiting on Sean Porter's call because he just knew Sean Porter would give in to the pressure. Well, I know what happened. Now, I'm paraphrasing here, and this is allegedly took place. Kenny Porter told his son, look, don't worry about the boxing fans. But when he get in the ring and when he talked to Jim Gray, he loved the boxing fans. See, that's a double standard there. You know, that's contradicting yourself. Well, don't worry about the fans. You fight the fight that you are confident that you can win. We will deal with that Earl Spence shit later. And I guarantee you, with Kenny Porter as the trainer who has a contract with his own son, stepped in. And that's one thing you cannot do as a governing body. You cannot let someone else, especially a trainer like Kenny Porter, dictate what you want to do. You just can't do it. If you can't do it, or you can't muster up the heart, I don't care you friends or not, this is business. Nothing personal. Then you need to move over and put someone else in charge. This is a dirty business when it comes down to it. It's a lot of T's and I's that never been crossed. But I'm going to tell you something. Be careful what you wish for. Why? Because your ass just might get it. Just like today. He's gonna get what he's been asking for. And that's a rematch with Keith Thurman. Now that's if him and Keith Thurman come to an agreement within 30 days. Now, what if he doesn't? Does he go on and fight Andre Berto? Or are they holding on Andre Berto for last? Just in case he win whoever his mandatory might be, if it's not Keith Thurman. But this is a test. This is a test, fam. Because if Keith Thurman do not make this fight happen and does not look good in the fight, then Keith Thurman's career is just about over with, because it's just something about fans of sports. I mean, the die-hearted fans. They can tell when a fighter's love for the game is gone. Sure, you'll work out because, you don't want to get hurt for a fight. But the love of the game is gone. That's right. So, Sean Porter and Keith Thurman will be at it again. Now, Keith Thurman belt, which is, I believe, the WBA, if I'm not mistaken, the WBA, I believe. And Sean Porter, WBC belt, will be up for grabs. Now, I don't know how that's going to work, because Keith Thurman is supposed to be his mandatory. So either is a unification fight, or it's just a strictly mandatory fight, and Keith Thurman, lonely, one little belt, won't be included in that. And that's where Sean Porter should speak up. And Sean and Kenny, stop the lying. Now, I understand discretion. Okay? I do. I really do. I worked for a bank for 15 years. I understand discretion. I understand being discreet. But when people like Blue Blood, LDBC, interview you, when Dante Boxing Nation interview you, when Ticket TV hit you with the hard questions. Oh yes, Ticket TV, LDBC, UK, young man. Oh yes, we do know fighters. Oh yes, we do know fighters' numbers. So I don't want to hear about the media. This is new media. Well, we're going to tell it like it is, or don't tell it at all. So, I like the pressure Ticket puts on him. That's because he's put on the spot to talk in circles. That's one thing about Kenny Porter. He should have a degree with his concentration or his specialty in bullshitting. It's a such thing called gift of the bullshit gab. It sounds good, but it's bullshit. Just like when I went to Las Vegas, just on a vacation. And you know how they pass out all these shows and doing these offers and, you know, prostitution's legal, this and that. You know, I'm single man. Hey. Now, what do I get for this? What do I, you know, hey, hey, you know, hey, I'm a man. But they say one thing and do another. That's the Porters. Then they have what you call the yes man. That's Sugar Shane Mosley. And it works vice versa. How they laughed at Sugar Shane trying to emulate Danny Garcia, and the whole world laughed. Then Kenny Porter gets mad and say, wait a minute, this is a 2-3 Hall of Famer champion, division champion. So what? Other fighters are way past him. Has been in the Hall of Fame for years. He looked like a clown. Understand you friends, but like I said, this is not friendly. It's not personal. It's just business. Now, you're going to need to prepare a little bit better than Sean Porter been preparing. Because Keith Thurman fought you before. And he knows how you work. You like to work inside. You're not a finesse boxer. I'm not coming down on Sean Porter. I like Sean Porter. But for some reason, his style of boxing just reminds me of a college football running back. Or a football linebacker. He even built like one. Why his father didn't pursue that, I don't know, and I don't give a shit. So, basically, there you got it. That's what's going on. The two mandatories that will be fighting for the WBC strap will be Keith Thurman, if everything works out in 30 days, and Andre Berto. Those his two mandatories. After that, if he's still standing with that strap, you better say, look, my next fight have to be with Earl Spence. No matter how you cut the cake, no matter how you distribute the pieces, it all have to come together. And name a date and venue, I guarantee you, I'm going to try my best. I don't have any money, but I'm going to try my best to get there. And that's so funny as hell. I have a daughter that has a PhD, making way over $150,000. And she makes more than her father. But that's okay, because I'm proud of her. I'm proud of all three of my daughters. They are very successful. But that's okay. I'm doing the very important thing. I'm supporting the American Cancer Society. And they are the ones that really, really need the help and the cure. Besides HIV, and AIDS killing us, besides the drugs killing us, and we're killing ourselves. Then cancer is killing us by no fault of our own. And we got so many potential black leaders in the community that they'd rather pick up a gun than a pencil. I'm not going to lecture to you about this, but I learned a lot from Barack Obama when he was a community organizer. They laughed at him. Sarah Palin said, "A community organizer?" But she forgot to mention that he was a lawyer. She forgot to mention that he graduated from the most prestigious school of law, the Harvard Law School. He was president of the Law Review. It's a project out here in Chicago, far south, called All Yale Gardens. They turned off all the senior citizen gas, which is heat. Barack Obama stood tall for every last one of them, right in front of the mayor and the state senator. And they lights, heat, gas, whatever, everything was restored within 24 hours. Then he taught constitutional law at Columbia University. I can go on and on, but I'm just trying to make a point. So, therefore, Sean Porter, he been there, he done that with Sean Porter. With Keith Thurman. So, if this fight ever comes to fruition, that's what's next. And Keith, for some reason, you made a lot of mistakes. You've been very inactive. I won't be surprised if you took a tune-up fight. Hey, if that's what you need to get in shape, to get limber, or whatever, so be it. So, there you go. Now, I'd like to get to just one quick subject, and that would be it for this morning, because it's going on 8 o'clock Central Time here. And this is another day on the garage. So forgive me if I only make 2 videos today. I usually make 3 to 4. Just go back and look at the dates. I'm grinding, and I'm going to keep on grinding. Now, there's one more thing I want to talk about. Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury wasn't enrolled in the Anti-Doping Act. No, he was not. He was not registered, and he wasn't in Nevada Clean Boxing Act. So he actually enrolled in all those. And I want to get a shout out to Barbershop Conversation, because he first brought it to the forefront. And I guess someone in Tyson camp saw that article, and he did it just like that, right away. And that's how you know Tyson Fury registered for the Clean Boxing Act. So, I really need to start smoking. And so, there you go. Sometimes I just like to get a little snippet in there and something, you didn't know. There's a little thing of mine where, sure, I'm going to talk about the subject, but I'm going to throw a little something in there, something to gossip about, or something that might be true and might not. But it's all alleged. Yeah, it all can be rumors. But this is not a rumor, because I put the link in the description box, the boxing scene, and there you can go check it out. Now, Also, I want to mention a fighter that I believe young, up and coming, and I believe he's Frank Warren protege. I believe Frank Warren is his promoter. Now, I don't know a lot about him, but I know some things about him. I've seen 3 of his fights, 4 fights. I know that he's from the UK. His name is Anthony Yard. I have seen him fight. I have seen his physique. I have seen his confidence in the ring. So, I'm putting everyone between 147 to 160 on notice. Because I don't know his exact weight, but if looking at his guns, other words, his arms, you will see what muscles are really about. And he's a good dude. So, there you is. A little morning boxing talk for you all. I didn't do a live stream because I don't think it was long enough to do one. But I will be doing one this week. And I would like to have CJ Goodfellow on with me. Now, or I can be on with him. So if he do get a chance to hear this video, I would love to go on with them. You know, I've never been on before, but I have a lot of insight I'd like to talk about. So, there you go. Again, I'm KQ, KC Boxing Channel. I am a new channel. I am doing my best. If you subscribe to me, you will get a notification if you hit the icon bell each and every time I upload a video. And once you do that, hit the like button. That's important to brothers that have channel. But don't worry, it will be more to come. Sure, I will be making another video. How soon? I don't know, but it will be today. It might be in the next few minutes. Who knows? But I will tell you this. I enjoy what I'm doing. I love what I'm doing. I love talking to my subscribers because you know why? They give me the motivation to keep on keeping on. They thought enough of me to subscribe to me, and I don't want to let them down. I have 5 people, count them now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, within the last week that told me that I should quit, that you will never make 100 subs, you will never make 1,000 subs. You know, I have to admit, I thought about it for a minute, but then my mind wandered off, and I thought about, well, you know, I like, you know, doing things like this. So, therefore, I pretty much told him to kiss my ass, and I'm going to keep on doing it. That's right. If I have 1 subscriber, that's all right. If I keep doing what I'm doing and make it where you want to come back and hear some more. So, besides that, once again, I'm KQ, KC Boxing. And like I always in my videos, I am not new to this shit. But like I just told you, I'm true to this shit. Well, anything else, I'm going to see you on the next vid. Peace and love.